Hello and welcome back to Winter's Tales. My name is AJ Winters and tonight we present to you the season 2 finale of the Chronicles of Aelwyn.
Finale!
I'm so excited. Tonight we have Chloe and Luke, a newbie, on the tech desk tonight. Say hi, team.
Hi, team.
Good.
Love it. Thank you so much for joining us today, Luke. I just want to clarify, these are not Luke's things that happened. It was purely my bad. So now we are back on track for all of the technical things happening in this studio. But for now, Tate, please introduce yourself. Who are ya? No, don't. No.
Too soon, man. It's too real.
Too real.
Class play on this guy.
Hello, my name is Tate Bennett. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm very fortunate. I'm going to do this joke again because it landed so well last time. Possibly for the last time, I'm going to play... No, I'm just joking.
It landed so terribly.
Yep. The big blue and beautiful, the haunted toy boy, the warlock of the party, Everard.
Is that it? Kiss. No. Sorry.
Hello! Hello, my name is Lukas, Perez. My pronouns are they, them. I play the flowery and fiery ranger, Cadence. Yes.
Hello,
What is happening?
my name's Andrea. I use she, her pronouns. And I play the itty bitty kitty patootie. What am I? No, you're the ranger.
Rogue.
I'm the rogue of the party. Roscoe.
Hello! My name is Tristan McInnes, and I play the saucy sorcerer, the bigger bug, Icky. I have him, he, him pronouns.
Scream into my mouth. Great. Hello, I'm George McGivern. My pronouns are she, her, and I play the beautiful, bodacious barbarian of the party, Ineska. And Adam, if you're out there, we all know what you did.
Whoa.
Left us for a baby! He left us for a baby! Sorry, no disrespect, Luke. You're doing a really good job.
What? I'm uncomfortable with you in the studio.
The energy tonight. It's already up to a cracking start. I want to shout out as well to our patrons who have chosen today's outfit theme, which was the most fabulous thing that we own, and I absolutely adore the theme. It's absolutely fantastic, and Tristan, I love your hat. It is also in frame, just so you know.
It's met the queen.
Oh,
What?
My hat has met the queen.
Oh.
Had met the queen.
the late queen.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's just gonna let me
I'm
hear
hearing
it. No, I'm not gonna put
The
that joke on
comments.
the screen.
For tonight, our sponsors are the Ravens Ridge Emporium and the Holly Fox. So, I believe it is time for our usual chaotic ad reads, which both have been provided by Tate
Yes.
today, so I am scared.
So, not that one first. We're going to, first and foremost, do our Holly Fox ad.
Right.
So, could we please get the Holly Fox in the studio, please?
What?
Oh my god, she's floating!
Oh, she's floating still.
Flown in from...
Oh, and she's
I can't believe we managed to get them!
the Holy Fox.
We had to do some bargaining and negotiations, but
I'm so
we got
warm.
one.
You need to be head height with them to be in frame. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, nailed it.
So, for today's ad, right down the barrel there, Holly. What's going to happen is, on a very special occasion that we do actually have Holly here, sometimes it's hard to distinguish business from person. And quite honestly, we love Holly so much and we respect her so much, and she's so very talented. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go around and I would like you guys to say something that you like about Holly, that you love about Holly. Because quite honestly, I want to torture you on camera. And the thing is, you just have to deal with all of these compliments.
Okay. I love it.
But also, while I give you a second to think about things, Holly Fox is a gifted artist whose hand-drawn designs will captivate your imagination and breathe life into your projects. Whether you're seeking stunning avatars or enchanting characters for your tabletop role-playing games, TTRPGs, Holly Fox is the artist you've been searching for. And Holly can draw a number of things. So between each person, I'm just going to list off a few things that I've got that I'm pretty sure that if you wanted, you could pay Holly to draw for you. One of them being Godzilla and Batman riding a roller coaster that weaves through a volcano with loops and twists amid bursts of lava. Who wants to go first?
Oh my god.
On the compliments or on the suggestions of what Holly should
Compliments.
draw? Okay, the compliments.
You're the only one with the suggestions.
Yes,
Everyone
yeah.
else has
Just compliment
Yeah,
me.
well,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay.
No, you
No,
go
do
first, and then
it.
we can
No.
go this way.
Okay. Well, Holly has been a good friend of mine. A lot longer than she's been a sponsor of this show, which has been absolutely incredible. But Holly is the kindest person I know. When I was sick recently, she went shopping for me and brought me medicine straight to my bed, and I was very happy about it.
That is so
That's so
nice.
cute.
I would not do that for anyone.
Not even me.
I was very, very gross and sick, and she gave me things. It was nice.
Holy.
A chaotic cityscape where buildings are upside down and cars can fly, defying the laws of physics. Who's next?
Me. Holly, you're an incredible person. Oh, sorry, I'm taking these off. I'm genuine. You're an incredible person. And also, your ability to draw something that is a beautiful, like it's so beautiful to see. Like that time that you drew my partner Tate with Nikolai in a beautiful relationship, and I wasn't even mad. I was like, I actually ship this couple. Like, of course, because you just drew it so beautifully, and you're just so clever and so imaginative and just so lovely as a human as well. So thank you for blessing us with everything. Your presence and your amazing artwork.
A psychedelic landscape with floating islands made of rainbow-coloured bubbles and a sky filled with swirling vortexes.
That's so sweet. Speaking of so sweet,
Oh my god,
Good segue.
not only are you such a wonderful person and a great friend, but what a talented D&D player you are as well, because I have had the pleasure of DMing you at the Harvesttide festival campaign.
Check out the one shot on YouTube.
Go check it out.
Oh,
It's so fun.
it's very fun.
And just you started with, I want to see a bird. I just want to see a bird. And you were so generous to everyone else's sort of character. As well as giving me, the DM, something to do with your character and include a bird. And oh my god, it was such a sweet moment when it guided you through the woods. So I just had such a fun time playing with you as well as hanging out with you.
A time-traveling train station where different eras intersect, with business dinosaurs roaming alongside futuristic robots and reverse cowboys. That's right, boy cows. Next.
Hit me up, boy.
I want that. I want that artwork.
Boy cows. Yeah, you're alright, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
That's a good compliment.
there have
From
been
Andrea. Yeah.
many a time where I've had a hard time and you've just been like, hey, what's up? You okay? And then you buy me cake. That's the sort of person Holly is.
Yeah.
And you are such a kind, patient person. Holly's been teaching me how to draw. It's been a while since our last lesson, but you will not find a person who's quite as kind and patient and awesome as Holly is. And pay her to make her draw stuff. Give her money right now.
For real.
Yeah.
All the money. Join her Patreon as well. It's fucking sick.
Yeah. Do it.
An underwater rave party with glow-in-the-dark sea creatures, electrifying jellyfish DJ, and a dance floor made of bioluminescent plankton. And in the center of the dance floor, Abraham Lincoln.
You're gonna get commissions at all of these things. Then you're gonna be like, oh,
Funnily enough, that last one is a project that I give my students.
Wow.
What are the Abe Lincoln?
Without Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln.
How did you know that?
What?
How did you know that?
What?
That I
He's audited one of your
yeah.
It's me on the bang with the hood.
Holly you have literally so much love in your heart, and it just kind of exudes out of every single pore, and you just bring so much joy to my life and to everyone else's lives, and I just feel so lucky to know you. You're so beautiful, and I love you so much.
A mad scientist's laboratory with bubbling potions, eccentric inventions, and an army of robot minions made of cheese.
Great. Beautiful. Yum.
Holly,
Yeah, Tate.
I think just purely from the first time that we met, we just clicked. Because we just have, like, so many cool things in interest. I think, like, one of the first things that we just decided doing was just, like, saying random things, and we're like, that thing. And we're like, yeah, that thing. And everyone else is like, what? I got it.
Yep.
You have great fashion sense. You always wear great shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I love that about you. Just how easygoing and how kind-natured you are, and honestly, just everything about you. I just appreciate you as a person very greatly.
Thanks, Tate. Thanks.
And the last thing on my
Let
list,
him finish.
you could also hire Holly to draw, if you happen to, be getting wed. A picture of yourself and your partner that you could place atop your wedding cake.
That's nice.
Which I thought was a cool idea. So that's why I said that.
Weird way to propose, but yes.
Oh, to you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Look, I've got some other things in here, but I'm not going to read them. But thank you very much, Holly. We appreciate you.
Thanks,
You can
Holly.
find
Instagram.
the Holly Fox
That one.
on Instagram. Is there anything you'd like to say, Holly?
Thanks so much for having me, guys. It's been such a fun season. I've loved working with you all and seeing you all every week. And I'm looking forward to seeing what chaos you get up to.
Yeah, go on.
Love you, Holly.
Love you all.
Love you.
Thanks for
Thank you.
visiting.
No,
That's quite all right.
You.
I'm really glad that went off quite well.
Yes.
Excellent.
An opportunity to just tell Holly that we love her.
What a slut.
Yeah, we love that. We love
But
that.
just it's always hard for like someone to just accept a compliment.
It's true.
And we made Holly sit down
Yeah,
and do
and
it.
take
Yeah.
it.
And
6
we
times.
love you,
Yeah.
but we need to
Yes.
get into the next ad. So.
Yeah, quick. All right, so
Let's do
we got
this
the next
thing.
one going.
Yeah.
Our next advert
ready.
is for the Ravens Ridge Emporium.
Okay.
So I will read the stage directions. The title of this. This is like a classic sitcom vibe, so feel free to
Got
go
it,
for
got
it.
it.
So possible titles: Die of the Tiger, Die Hard, Dice to Meet You, Dice Age. Pick your favorite. I don't care.
Is it meant to be Dice Hard?
Dice Age.
No, die hard.
Die Hard,
Die.
Die,
Hard.
singular.
Die.
Not Dice Hard. That's it's 2 on the nose.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Interior, Ravens Ridge Emporium. Day. The Ravens Ridge Emporium is abuzz with activity. The showroom is filled with an array of vibrant dice, while employees at different workstations meticulously craft and inspect the tabletop treasures. Banners displaying "We roll for quality" adorn the walls. Georgia gathers her team together, brimming with excitement.
All right, team, let's roll with the Ravens Ridge spirit. We're about to shake up the dice world.
Thank you so much.
Or maybe we'll just gently nudge it. I'm still calculating the precise force of our impact.
Lucas, you're a math wizard. Speaking of wizards, did you know we have dice for every magical creature? Even the elusive unicorns.
AJ, your puns never miss a beat. But seriously, dice truly are game changers.
Wait.
Do you have a laugh track?
Keep going.
Oops. Sorry, everyone. I got caught up in a dice-tastrophe again.
Oh, it's all right, Andrea. Here at Ravensridge, we believe in making memories, even if they involve a few disasters. So folks, if we look at our first quarter, you'll find that a vast percentage of dice has rolled us to victory. It seems here at Ravensridge, we've got the dice, the laughs, and everything you need to transform your tabletop adventures into epic tales. Lucas, what are the stats on the custom dice?
Well, for those who need dice for a daring rogue or a mighty paladin, our dice are forged with more love than the fiercest dragon's fire.
Plus, our dice can even handle crits without breaking a sweat. I've crunched the numbers, and they come out on top every time.
Well, unless you are Tate, that is.
Womp womp.
We're not just rolling the dice, we're rolling out a revolution in tabletop gaming.
Woo!
Come on, man. Go down.
What? Oh,
Have you got
there's
one
a
for
crash.
this? Have you got one for this?
There's a crash noise.
Boom! Crash! The sound of my dice.
What was that? What was that?
Andrea, go rush towards the sound, source of the
Rush towards,
sound.
sorry, I was supposed to be reading these, but I didn't read them. Andrea rushes towards the source of the sound, clumsily knocking over the display in her path.
Oh no, I tripped over my own enthusiasm.
Georgia and the team join Andrea to find a toppled shelf, scatter of dice all over the floor.
Well, Andrea, you have certainly given our dice a taste of gravity. But fear not, the Ravensridge problem solvers are here.
Indeed, let's turn this disaster into a triumph.
Triumph, like triumph.
Got it?
Yep.
I've just got the formula. What?
Okay.
I just put that in there because it's funny.
I've got it.
Picks up the dice, examining with the twinkle in their eye.
I've got it. We'll create a limited edition set with these fallen dice. They'll be the Ravensridge Resilience Collection.
That's brilliant, Lucas. We'll turn this mishap into a triumph and remind everyone that even in the face of chaos, we keep rolling forward.
Everybody.
The RavensridgeEmporium.com for all your dice needs, as well as a bunch of other cool things, including their own creative TTRPGs.
Now everybody sing the Ravensridge Emporium song.
Ravensridge, we love you, why don't you?
Okay.
Fade to
That
black.
was really good. I really liked that.
And so we're supposed to.
was
They'll
seamless.
want to buy the dice.
Ooh, apparently the mics can't handle the singing.
What? I don't understand. What do you mean?
We're that good, guys.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Okay. Are you alright? Doing okay?
What happened?
Bro, I love you, man.
What happened? Wait, what happened? Where did AJ go?
AJ's gone.
Just emergency, non-panicky things. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Recap.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we're not panicking.
I had an announcement, but I'll do it later. Previously on the Chronicles of Aelwyn. It's okay. The Winter Bloom Festival arrived at Queensport, distracting the group with games of Pfeffelhole and crates of stolen fruit. With no real indication of when or how danger would arrive, and Cadence still missing, the group, once reunited, tried to scramble together a plan, but it was too late. A 60-foot shadow beast began to swarm into the city as dark hooded figures killed any and all citizens in sight, with vicious displays of necrotic magic. Buildings went up in flames as souls ascended into the skies. Below the monastery, Cadence, with two other hosts to the spirits, used a magical key to break open a seal, to beyond a brass cage where the endless shadows, a spirit that had been locked away for safety of Aelwyn, was indeed what? Never mind. To check whether it was indeed the monster above slaughtering innocent people. Unfortunately, they were not one and the same, and by breaking the seal to the chamber, Cadence and the other two hosts mistakenly released the long-forgotten spirit of endless shadows into the world. As the others took lead from Ishi, a magic user hiding in Queensport, they fought back against the attackers. But Iggy was torn. In the church tower, he spotted the face of his long-lost love, Caius, and up ahead in the cobblestone streets, he spotted his sister, Valentine. His desire for revenge won out as he chased after her, and his friends followed suit, behind him every step of the way. Combat broke out between Valentine and with her lackeys, but Everard and Iggy were able to whittle her down. As she was held in place on her knees, her back covered in metal plating to lock away her wings, Iggy yelled, "You have made your bed. Get ready to lie." She replied, "I've done what I can for this world. Do what you want, brother." As he delivered the final blow and watched in shock as his sister, a person he had pledged to enact revenge on for a decade, died in his arms. But in that, the group watched as her soul lifted from her body, apologized, and then shot up to a meeting of glowing orbs above the city, an orb of amassing souls. Huxley ran towards it, tapping into his connection with Aven in hopes of letting these souls pass on and not be used for whatever twisted plan the Blue Syndicate was enacting. With the 60-foot shadow still looming to the east and the soul orb floating above to the northwest of where the group are currently standing, watching Iggy search his sister's corpse for answers, time may not be on their side. So with that, are we ready?
Yes.
Roll that intro. Okay, Iggy. You desperately search the pockets of your sister for anything, any kind of evidence or even an explanation. There isn't one. Not a single trinket or personal item, just her lifeless body, the welded metal plates on her back, and the robe she wears over her leather armor slowly being stained by your tears. What do you do?
He doesn't know what to do. I think he's in shock. I want to roll something. let's say a wisdom roll.
Okay.
Straight wisdom saving throw. Either way, it's add nothing. If I get above 10, I won't be useless. 14. All right. Iggy pats down her sister and has sort of shifted from overwhelmed with emotion to move on to the next thing. And he compartmentalizes to the greatest degree perhaps anyone ever has. Gets up, wipes the tears from his eyes, looks at Everard, nods. And what direction was the tower?
The church?
church?
Yeah. So the church is to the north of you.
Okay. And we have Shadow Monster
East. Orb floating northwest.
Northwest. Look at Everard and say, all right, we have to meet up with the others. We've got to make a decision.
You're right.
No, I'm not all right. But Caius is here. Kay is here. And we have to... And he looks up to where he saw his sister's soul float. We have to do something. We have to... But we have to do something. And we can't do nothing. So, we have to move on. And he leaves her body in the street.
Okay.
And pushes past Everard to rejoin with everyone else in the square here.
Okay. You leave her body behind and you run back down the alleyway, both of you. Everard following behind to meet up with Aneska and Roscoe, two fallen bodies. However, when you meet up with the other two, you notice that Huxley is not there.
You're just leaving her. Just, regardless of how much you hate her, it's still your sister.
I can't deal with it now, or else I won't do anything.
Right, that's alright, that's alright. We're here, right now.
Yeah.
We're on this.
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah. We're not out of the fucking smoke just yet.
I know.
The only
So I
people
can't-
that can save this town,
Yeah.
or possibly have some chance of saving people, is us. Alright?
You're telling me everything I need to hear, because if I linger too long with my sister's corpse, then I'll be useless.
And that's fine, and we'll come back for her. Alright?
Yeah.
But the people and us saving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Where's Huxley?
I don't know. I didn't see him go. Did you?
I don't. Did I? No, I thought he was behind me. I just ran over him. Here, and I pass you back your
Oh, thank you.
access.
Yeah. What's the plan?
So we've got Smoke Monster or we've got Spirits of the Sky. Either one seems pretty fucking bad right now.
Oh,
We can
right.
either try to save some people, figure out what's going on with the souls in the air, but I mean, we've got to make a choice and we've got to make it now.
I don't know if this is a bad idea, but maybe our priority is saving the people, right?
Yeah.
People of the town. So maybe some of us go and do that. We get as many people into safety as we can, and we come back for the shadow monster. I feel like they'll be here when we get back.
Is everyone still running around sort of in chaos? Like,
It's calmed down slightly. You can see that a lot of the citizens have either gone into buildings to hide from the shadow monster that is slowly approaching further down. But you can also still hear the noises of people fighting. Ishi, who had rocked up with ice armor plating, is fighting off more of these robed figures that are running around like vermin and killing off anyone they can find.
Yeah. So, and we can still see a lot of those robed figures around the place. as
Occasionally
well.
you'll see someone darting off, but right now in this courtyard, you have taken out
Yeah.
that group.
I feel like that's the primary danger right now. Those road people, they just keep killing everyone.
I'd like to make an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what's happening with these souls into the sky.
Go for it.
Jeez. That's 14.
14?
14.
Okay.
Yeah.
From a basic understanding, not really knowing that much about souls or death, they are being summoned to a location. Usually a soul would pass on. There's not a reason it should be collecting like that. It implies that something is happening to make that happen.
Speaking of summoning souls, can I summon Sealy?
You can, yes. Sealy emerges.
Sealy,
Yes.
look, it's a bit of a dire situation. I thought you might know something. If you don't, then we're kind of fucked.
What's happening? She looks at you like she has been taking a very long nap. She has not come forth out of that cerebral door since she locked herself behind it, and you will see as she looks incredibly disorientated. All right.
Yeah, that's I'm a little bit worried about. Quick question.
Yes.
Does that seem like a start of like a maelstrom, like a soul storm?
Are you pointing out the orb or the shadow monster?
The orb.
The orb. No, not that I know about. When it happened to us, we just died. The gods just obliterated our city. It wasn't a slow-forming thing. It wasn't a collection of souls like that. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
What could cause souls to be collected?
Magic? I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just trying to find something right now.
Maybe something that's pulling it... collecting it? Some sort of, like the canisters that you use for the soulstorm energy. Some sort of material that's able to... harness it.
All right. That is something that they're trying to do. That they've started some ritual, and either that, and I point at the shadow monster, is a distraction, or there's nothing we can do about it, and all we can do is save people's lives by trying to fight that shadow monster.
I've had dreams about that. I need to go and I need to be over there with that and find out what that is. Does anybody want to come with me?
I'll come.
Right.
I've got enough gas left for one more big spell. I could try to stop whatever that soul orb is. It's near the church tower?
No, it's sort of hovering above the city. It's just a little ways from you. It's not...
Like up in the air or like
It's up
near
in the air. Yeah.
Now, this is going to be a very specific question that you may not have the answer to. Is it within 120 feet from the ground?
From the ground, 120 feet, yes.
Okay. I can try to stop it, but I've got to get closer.
Right.
I've got to get right underneath it.
I'll go with you. You two.
Yeah, we'll go with the shadow monster.
Yeah. Easy, right?
Yeah, let's fuck it up. Let's go.
Light.
Do it, Roscoe.
Light.
Light, yeah.
Doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Seems like that would be the logical choice. So yes, we will, sort that out.
It is also daylight. Currently.
But it's a good
Fire?
theory.
Fire, maybe?
Fire,
We
light.
need Kate. We
We need old fire pants.
Are there any other? I say, like, hearing Everard's words, I go right. Light. I look around to see if there's any like torches, any like fire, like any kind of like fire around.
There is some, where food had been cooking, there is fire around.
Okay.
Plus, a lot of the buildings
on fire.
are on fire.
I mean,
Fire.
if the building's on fire and it's like fine.
And it's crawling through
It's
them?
moving through the city, yeah.
Am I able to fashion some like Molotov cocktails?
Well, you had the Azure.
Yeah, I have the
one.
Azure
You
dust.
just
So
take that
I was gonna
whole
take the
jug.
whole thing,
Okay.
and like make little bombs out of them.
Sure.
Great.
Sick idea.
You can
Yeah.
certainly try.
It's
Yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah, I'm gonna make as many
Okay.
as my
Okay.
little arms can carry.
You
Maybe a bag.
You find with the spice stand that you stole that from initially, you just grabbed a handful. You run back. You're able to find some like mesh material that you can put some in, twist it, a rope around it. So you have
Yeah.
like satchels of azure bloom.
Sweet. Yeah,
Perfect.
that will work.
Yeah.
As some ranged
You can
fire
make
things.
a 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any more than
Right.
that?
There's not like azure bloom is extremely expensive. You would like 3 bags of that would be like.
You thinking
a
I'm gonna
lot.
pay for this?
No, not at all. I just mean they
Yeah.
wouldn't have more
Oh.
of that
Yeah,
product.
it's-
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm not. I gave you like what I think would be there.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, not what I think.
Since I don't want to leave
Yeah.
a coin
No,
there.
not at all. I was not expecting Roscoe
Yeah.
to ever pay for anything. No, not at all.
Before we split up, I do want to get out my Austenite stone and give one final sort of call to cadence, if it will possibly reach. And I'll just say, Kate, we need you. We need you so badly. You have to help Roscoe and Ineska fight this shadow. No one else can do it. We need you.
You hear, Cade, we badly shadow.
Fuck.
We cut over to cadence. As you run at full pace past the paintings of history or history to come that are lining these walls, you feel an anxiety bubbling within you. But it's not your own. The Eternal Flame is worried. There is a concerned, almost protective or parental nature to the flame that you've never felt, and you cannot quite place either.
Can I roll to...
Sure, insight.
Yeah? No. 11.
It feels like there is some sort of connection between the Eternal Flame and the Endless Shadows. As you're running after this wisp that you released, the protectiveness is from the flame. It is panicked.
Okay.
You continue running.
Yeah. Gonna try and...
You can certainly try and reply.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, where are you?
Okay.
It was something. It was something.
Okay, well, they heard you, so maybe they're on the way. But can you at least maybe say we're in the courtyard, or I don't know, some landmark, perhaps at least? See if that gets through.
Sure. I'm just gonna say. Everard, Iggy, Orb, Cade, Roscoe, Ineska, Shadow, courtyard, go, please. I just thought the main beats. The main
Yes,
beats.
Those are the main beats.
Dot points, dot points.
Basics. Yeah,
That was really good.
it's good. All right.
You
Iggy's
hear Iggy Courtyard go. Limiting the words, doesn't it?
Yeah, I realise now that I should have said more words.
Oh, you just say quite a lot of words still. Just
Yeah.
Alright, well, my friends are in the courtyard. They need help.
Do you know which courtyard?
Just a courtyard. Is there more than one?
Let's get a higher vantage point. We'll see if we can see them.
Okay.
Okay. You continue running through the secret passage. The stone doors slam behind you as this flick of magic happens from the Arator, from this priest, and you continue running up the stairs and back into the main hall of the monastery.
Is your spirit really worried? Mine's really, really worried.
No.
Oh, I love that for me.
Yeah,
Great.
no worries, no worries, no worries.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
No time to talk about it. There might be reasons. He continues up the stairs.
What are the fucking reasons?
You see, as you're running, sort of like at full pace, Harvin, who is the Scion host, is sort of like floating, and you don't understand for a while until you notice that there's these vines that keep growing out from the ground, and they just keep like stepping onto them, and so they kind of float next to you like this, and they just go, oh well, they were lovers. Did you know?
Oh my god. Yeah, good, great, awesome. More fucking complicated love. That's exactly what I need in my life.
I'll need you to roll me a con save, please.
Oh, I'll take it. 15.
15, okay. No, you're fine. You continue going up the stairs at full pace. Eventually you get to one of the top towers and you can see over the city. What befalls you is this devastating sight. On one side, from where you are in the tower, on one side, a giant 60-foot shadow and houses on fire. People running, screaming, dead bodies lying in the streets. These shadowy figures, dark-robed, moving around, scattering like mice. And people, magic users, fighting back, which you think are your friends, and then you look closer, definitely not any of the strange company that you keep. On the other side, you see this floating orb of magic, this light blue oscillating structure. And you have no idea what either of those are. And the shadow monster is nothing like the wisp you saw in the brass cage. What do you do?
Fuck, did we do?
I'm gonna need to call in reinforcements. I don't know what's happening, but none of the guards are fighting back. Go to your friends.
Okay. Where would Cadence go? So he said courtyard.
Roll me a perception check to see if you can see them from the town.
Ooh. We hope
23.
23, you can, yeah.
Really good.
You sort of scan, and somewhere in the middle is a courtyard, and your friends are directly there.
Yeah.
You see 4 of them. You also see Huxley running towards the glowing orb.
Okay.
But where your friends are standing, what you notice is the purple flowers, the decorations that are lining the city, they start to glow. And it seems to be emerging from where your friends are. And slowly it starts spreading out to the different houses and courtyards around them. Every single purple flower that is lining the streets starts to glow.
Yo, where do I go? Tiggy.
That comes in clear.
Mushrooms.
Clear as day.
To the monster. It hates light. Maybe you can do something about it.
It's fucking daytime.
I don't know.
Why sobbing?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Oh my god, pull it together. Why are all the flowers glowing?
I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
All of the flowers are glowing.
Go to find the shadow. Go to find the shadow.
You all look around and you
around
start to notice that the purple flowers are lighting up around you.
Is that an alarm thing? Are those flowers potentially alerting other flowers to our location? That's my theory.
Snitches, it's fucking snitch flowers.
Can I immediately go up to one and just like grab a dagger and just like cut them?
Sure, you have a
dagger.
you have a glowing purple flower in your hand.
What have you got?
Is it still glowing? No,
Yes.
hold it. It's still glowing. No, it's not connected. I punch it. I pull this flower apart. Does
Okay.
it still glow?
The petals glow for a little bit and then they whittle.
Alright, now on closer inspection, do I recognize this flower and like what it is?
Roll me a recall roll.
We just look over and see Roscoe.
Just
Every
generally
flower.
flower.
It's having straight beef with flour.
We're going through
4.
You have no idea what this flower is.
Can I Arcana to see
These
why it's
fucking
fine?
flowers are telling on us.
This might be a big... No. 8.
You have no idea.
I'm really worried about these
They're not
flowers.
important. They're not important. There's these flowers.
We need to go to the monster. Please.
We've got to do
Something
something. We have
gardening,
to
I
go.
think we can-
Can I ask the other spirits being like, the fuck's going on with the flowers?
I've never. You see the Moostine is conflicted, but begins to descend the stairs once more.
No, Moose,
From the town.
dude.
We have to alert people.
Why are the flowers glowing? I'm really
I don't
concerned about
know.
it.
It doesn't matter.
The Endless Scion, sorry, not the Endless Scion, but the Harvan, who's standing next to you, the purely white Evantheme, has his head cocked, is staring at the flowers. This is the person whose host is every living like every flower, every stem, every twig, every leaf of grass.
Oh shit, you. I should ask you. What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, well then, fuck me, I guess. I'm gonna go find my friends.
I don't think it's important. He like points at the shadow and the orb.
But it could be. I don't know. I'm very stressed. You want to come fight a monster?
It's sure.
All right.
The situation is, where's Hux? Have you seen Hux?
Yeah, he's running to the orb.
All right, you're with us, hey?
No.
Oh, great. All right, everyone and I are gonna go try to see what we can do about that, and the other 3, you guys go fight the shadow thing, okay? And we'll meet up. I don't know, you're my only family.
All right, everybody, calm down. Okay, Roscoe, Roscoe, put that thing down. I swear to God, you got to keep a cool head now, Roscoe.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
Roscoe, I'm so scared. I'm freaking out. Okay, and I don't know what's gonna happen when we go and see this monster. But all I know is I'm pissed off, and I am
Yeah,
full
you
of
got
rage,
it. Yes.
And we
We just need to be careful though, please. Don't go flying headfirst into this thing. All right, we've just got to.
I don't plan on it. I got out my initial rage on the fly. I'm good to go. Let's fuck up this shadow. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. I'm not a very good fighter, but let's fucking go.
So we can look. I don't think any of my abilities are going to help with the shadow, but I think we will find out.
I have this azure shit that we can throw at it. We will just throw everything that we have at it. We will just give it a red hot fucking go.
I love it.
Yes.
All right, that was awkward. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
We run to
Point of order. Are you stealthing?
Yes, I would say I'm stealthing just naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am just like
Charging.
Aneska is so okay. Aneska is like mad. She's terrified, but she's also like full of anger about what is happening.
Sure.
And about like this fucking shadow monster. She's like, I am finding out why this asshole is like ruining my life and ruining my friends' lives
as well.
Haunting you.
and haunting me. Like she's angry, so she's like she's
well
not like
rested.
charging at it, but she is like with purpose walking directly at it and like looking at it.
If you roll over a 14, you continue raging
Great.
rather than dropping it.
Cool.
Come on. That's 10.
Unfortunately.
Sadly.
So close.
But
Oh, that'll be so good.
you can rage again.
Yeah.
if you want to. Okay, you have
I'm
your
fucking
instructions.
sprinting.
You see the group. You can meet up with them, but once you get down from higher levels, it's going to be harder to see them. So, do you want to give them a location? What are you? You're just running towards the shadow.
I'm just going towards the shadow.
Okay, and you're stealthing, and you're walking menacingly towards it.
Menacingly.
Okay.
I'm like keeping my eye on it too.
Okay.
She's just like
You're
looking
walking
at
and I'm darting around.
I'm
I feel like we have to.
like roly poly in
Yeah.
the
I
background.
feel like we have to.
Completely unnecessary.
Stealth.
Parkour. Yeah.
I feel like we have to stealth.
Stealth to an orb.
Well, we gotta get there without getting killed first, right?
so true.
You know.
There are a lot of those
There
hooded
are
figures
those
running around.
dudes.
Yeah.
Get in the cover. Get in cover. Come on. We've got to be smart about this.
Fuck. All right, sure. Celia, can you stick next to Iggy for a second?
Sure.
You guys start going. Trust me.
You have to come.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm watching your back. Trust me.
Okay. Stealth?
Stealth.
Is-
Roll for Sealy.
And what I would like to do is once they've sort of gone, just getting the vague direction from where they're going, go and find Val's body and put it in a hidden, safe location.
Okay.
The barrel.
Roll me a stealth. Just to hide the body.
Fuck.
It's not
15.
Archie.
You find sort of a back alley where there is a few barrels, and you check. If you find one of them that is empty, you can lower her body into it and hide it. Okay.
And I just like mark it with something if there's like some charcoal from a burned building or something like that.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's going to take you at least like 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to say 10 minutes to kind of do.
Yep.
Just because lifting, placing, hiding, so on
Sure.
and so forth. So you're a fair distance from these guys.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Not a problem. Iggy.
I got an 18.
Perfect. Celia rolled a 19.
I love that for
So
us.
the two of you slink through the alleyways towards this orb. Celia turns to you, like in between it, just as she lines up to one of the buildings. So she turns a corner and looks around. What's the plan?
The plan is to get as close to it as possible. Huxley's already making his way there. I can dispel magic. If I can get close enough to it,
Okay.
maybe I can help whatever he's doing, or
All right.
just try to shut it down completely.
We need to find how it's being done. You can't dispel souls. But if they're being channeled by someone or by something, maybe that's what you should target.
Can I see if I can, investigate if I know souls are being sucked up to it, but can I see if there's like anything at the base, like underneath the orb, anything that's generating this sort of pull of the souls?
You can. Do you relay this to Celie?
Yeah, I'll say, well, yeah, we've got to deal with the source.
Follow me. She grabs your hand,
Okay.
and she leads you into a building that you can see is 3 stories high up until the top floor. You look out of the window. You can see the courtyard that is below where this orb is, and you can see that Huxley is kneeling, like hidden by some crates on the outskirts of this courtyard, praying, communing with Even. You've seen him do this before. What you also see is that there are several sort of points of magic around this courtyard that all seem to be connected and leading up to the orb,
Got it.
like a pyramid.
Okay. The glyphs, the wards. I've got to dispel. At least maybe we can try to interfere with it and see if we can short it out somehow.
Okay.
We've got to get to that courtyard.
All right. You are not far from it because you have to be able to see it.
Fantastic.
So you are in a building, stealthing, with your high rolls. No one can sort of see you from here. And you want to go back down and try and break the whatever's tethering this orb to.
I suppose something that are the windows open or is it just glass?
Just glass.
Pane? All right, great. Yeah, I need to get to that courtyard and see if I can help dispel the glyphs on the floor.
Okay. I have something I might be able to do.
Okay. If we all give it everything that we've got, you, me, Huxley, Everard, maybe we can stop whatever their plan is.
Okay. Let's go. We cut across to the others. Which way are you heading? Over the bridge towards the... Okay, not a problem.
Yeah.
These two are dead from earlier.
While we're making our way over there, can I attempt another
Yes.
recall roll to see what the flowers are, since I'm running past a few more of them?
Sure.
Are they the glowing flowers?
These are the glowing flowers.
Jeez,
I would-
guys.
yeah.
You run across the bridge.
We should have come with you.
Looks ominous. Alright.
We got things we need to do.
Checks out.
Is that a snake?
I'm taking it.
Snake? No, it's
Oh.
ribbons.
Oh, thought it was a snake. I rolled a 10 for my recall roll about the flowers. All these flowers are vexing me.
Sorry, just getting
Fish
notes
there,
about...
Is it fish?
Okay.
Oh, using
Fish.
that as a
yeah, it's a big fish.
Legend of
These
Zelda, call me
these
anything.
flowers are native to Crossbells.
Mm.
They're just purple flowers.
I punch another one as I walk past
Sure.
it.
You cross over the bridge and you immediately see a couple of people emerge from the darkness around it.
Uh-oh.
Enemies.
Shadow people.
Yuck. Get out of here.
Oh, there's 3.
There's 3.
Guys.
Very good.
We
Very
split up.
good.
Sick.
Should have just let Huxley
Amazing.
handle it. I feel so...
It's alright. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's good.
I will let you know when you arrive.
Thank you.
What do you do?
Can I rage?
Are we still in initiative order?
Roll me a d20.
Hold on.
Hold up.
13?
Okay. I'll let you know what happens.
Okay.
I've taught you well.
Yeah, literally. Spends one night with Jessica. So angry all the time.
Okay.
I would like to say before we go into combat, I
Sure.
just want to shout, "Who are you?"
And I'm still hiding.
Okay. You are still hiding, so you remain ducked down on the
Yeah.
bridge so they can't see you.
Yes. So hopefully they
Aneska
haven't seen me
emerged.
yet. Yes.
Aneska is quite tall and you can also hide behind
yeah,
her person.
Yeah.
Okay. You see one of them snaps their head over to you. They hadn't seen you yet as they were moving their way through this courtyard. She looks you up and down. Who's Sarskin? Who are
Me?
you?
What's it to you?
What are you doing?
Well, you asked who I am. Who are you?
Well, we're having a chat, are we? You... What? What? My name's Kelly.
All right. Hi, Kelly.
What's your name?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Omar.
Omar. Okay, Omar. Nice to meet you. What are you doing?
She looks panicked over at the other two, and one of them's looking at her like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
She's doing good. She's fine.
The other two take out weapons and start moving towards you, slowly.
What's happening? Hey, we don't need to. We don't need
Are
to.
we killing this one too? Because I was just assuming she's really big.
Two?
Are
Who
we
else?
doing this one too?
Who else have you killed?
I feel like I've said too much.
Why are you killing people?
No. I think. Shush. She throws.
What?
She throws a dagger
Can
at
she
you.
do? Whoa! Can I dodge?
You can, because it does not hit you.
Great. Oh.
Shut up.
Oh. Okay. That was fine. That was all right. Technique could use some work, but that's okay.
Okay.
The other two.
I don't feel like you're angry at all.
I am angry.
You're chatting.
I didn't expect Omar to be so nice, kind of friendly. All
Is
right.
there a way that I could?
Yep.
I'm on the steps right now.
Yep.
That I could stay hidden and make my way over to that cart there, where the fish is.
So this is a bridge.
It's a bridge.
So it arcs over like that. So you'd have to like jump over the railing, jump down and sneak. But
If I would stay
there's a
super,
plant there.
there's a
Just hide
bush.
behind the bush.
If I could just really
gonna
sneakily
be
get
fun.
over the thing, because I want to like.
Okay, it's going to be a very, very hard acrobatics check, but I will let you try.
Yeah, just because if they think that it's just an Esker, I can like sneak up.
Yeah,
on
you
them,
could.
so-
You could. Definitely. I like your ambition, and I
Yeah,
want you to have
I
this.
like
your
my
ambition.
ambition too. It's ambitious though.
Acrobatics.
Surely you've got high.
16.
Okay, like a pole vaulter, you are able to sort of launch yourself and stay as close to the railing and behind this plant as best you can. You drop down.
Nice.
You're now on the other side of the bridge over here.
Yes,
This is open.
it is. I'm gonna take the plant.
Okay.
But move very slowly.
You're going to be a moving pot plant.
But can I whisper to Ineska, just like, yeah, keep their attention.
I don't know what's happening, and Eska doesn't know what's happening, but she's like, knows that Roscoe is up to something.
Okay.
And I
Like-
also minor illusion myself into a plant. So it's like a plant holding a plant. So I'm really unsafe.
You can minor illusion in front of you, like a minor illusion. Sure.
Oh, do a tumbleweed.
Yeah.
And you just roly poly.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
roll.
Like, yes. That.
The energy of a tumbleweed.
So you're going to cast minor illusion as a tumbleweed, and then roly poly between this plant and over a ledge
Using the tumbleweed as cover.
Tumbleweed.
Cover.
And
Using
then
tumbleweed as cover.
behind
behind a barrel,
That's a basket.
behind the basket,
Big basket.
It's like a wired fish basket, so it's
Oh,
see
yeah?
through
behind the fish basket,
Yeah.
to then
to the
be
table.
behind the fish table.
Yes, like.
So then, when they get further across that way,
Okay.
they will not expect me to be there.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
What did you
it's
roll for?
It's called.
What
Come
did
and roll
you
again.
roll?
Oh, I don't need to roll.
No, you do.
That's what you just rolled.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I would like to roll all of that, please.
Roll.
So
I need to.
I would like it to just happen, really.
It's
I
very
need you to roll me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Okay.
Stealth.
Come
Easy.
on. You're good at
Alright.
stealth. You're easy. Easy. That's a 20, surely.
Stealth.
Oh, fuck.
12.
Aneska, as you are standing there, trying to keep their attention, you in the corner of your eye see a moving pot plant. Is that your friend?
I'm
I keep
alone.
moving.
I'm alone.
Shouldn't they need to roll to see whether they can?
say her yet?
The
They're
DC
passive.
was
Passive
incredibly, like, it was so high.
But there's a smoke monster. There are glowing
There's a fish
plants. There
table.
are souls and
But
orbs.
they don't care about any of that. 'cause
They are
have a job
focusing
to
on
do.
a Nesca. The plant is a meter from a Nesca. They would notice something moving, and they looked at it and went, "That's a person."
No, it's a
Don't say moving
double.
plants.
Not
It's
with
a
what you
double
rolled.
weird.
Unfortunately, you were spotted.
In my head,
As it were.
she's inside the pot and her little feet.
The
Yeah.
Flintstones.
I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, you did not beat the DC that I set for that, and they immediately spot you. But at the same time, Cadence, you
Nice.
you are running
Becca.
full force down this
Cold
corridor.
cavalry.
Thank fuck.
Are you stealthing? Okay, so you just run into the courtyard. You jump over a broken chair on the floor. Okay, you land into the courtyard. You see Roscoe as a plant, 3 people who are hooded and threatening with weapons out towards Aneska, and Aneska standing there gobsmacked. The events that just happened.
I do a cool like Black Widow pose when I jump over.
Of course.
Oh, you mean them? Yeah, they're my friends. And then
Nice.
Nice.
That's fucking
And
good.
Nice.
then I don't like accents.
Okay.
Both of them.
Yep.
And I would like to go into a rage.
Okay.
To do that, I am just going to like close my eyes and channel and remember all the nightmares I had about this goddamn shadow monster.
Yeah, no worries.
And about it terrorizing my friends, and I'm just like, that is the thing that is motivating me to like I feel
I
like
love it.
Aneska is not really using her right mind. I feel like she is just very motivated to like get rid of this thing. She's so over it. She's so angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's using that.
You see Omar. Well, you don't see because your eyes are closed. What's she doing? Can you roll me your initiative, please?
Yes.
For the 2 of you as well.
Do you have plant vantage?
Do I have plant damage?
Yeah.
10 for
Plantage.
Aneska.
At plantage, but also.
7.
Advent bush.
Aha!
Oh, wait, no, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't add my. I'm 12 actually. I'm actually 12.
19.
Sorry.
19 for Roscoe. Nice.
I always do that.
Is anything? It's nothing.
19?
19.
Slay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
14.
14. Nice.
I'm always going first whilst never knowing what to do.
I know. I feel that. I feel that.
Ah! But I had a plan.
I'm so full of confidence, but I have no idea what.
Yeah, legit.
Okay.
Tendrils.
Yeah, I'm gonna lick him.
Just smoke.
You're gonna lick him.
Look at
Alright,
your
like,
axe.
What'll happen?
So true, actually.
Or maybe
do
be
do
like
whatever
Stranger
you want.
Things thing where I get fucking possessed by the.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
That'd be
Good
dope.
Jaw unhinges.
Is that the right way around, AJ? It's blank on our side.
It is.
But that is
Holding
that's
secrets.
Secret.
Secret.
Omar.
I think it just says
I'm not better
secret.
not.
Godgi.
Oh my
Dagger.
god.
Good.
Dagger.
Knife.
Dagger. Dagger.
There's no way for you to know that.
Dagger.
And that's
Okay.
a giraffe.
That's looks like a rhino.
That looks like a rhino.
Okay.
It's a unicorn.
Roscoe.
Through the leaves, I peek.
Uh-huh.
And
Pollen?
that's my haiku from last week. I'll say the rest of the verses throughout the episode.
Yes.
I'm looking at this guy in the center.
Yep.
What's their deal?
They have 2 daggers out.
2 daggers. Are they looking at me right now? Or are they distracted by Cadence?
Cadence ran in and landed, and then Aneska separated her axes and closed her eyes. They are looking at all 3 of you.
But right now,
Very good.
in this very
Currently,
moment,
that
this
person
second.
is looking in the general direction of you and Aneska.
All right, so I'm still a plant currently, right? Behind the plant.
You are behind an illusion of a plant.
I'm
Yes.
behind the illusion of
Really
a
killing
plant.
it. Killing it,
I'm
actually.
just going to How heavy is this plant pot?
You were behind an
It's
illusion.
complete.
Oh, I thought I
She
picked up
also
the
took the
plant.
plant pot. She did.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I was double planted.
I thought you just had a
That was
frog.
no, that was her plan.
That's amazing. That's even worse than
Plant.
if you lifted a pot plant and they watched a pot plant. The whole pot plant be lifted.
I
That's
double
so much more fun.
planted. I wanted to be like extra sure that no one would realize that I was a person.
Double plan.
behind
It's
the
a
plant.
classic double plant maneuver.
Magicians do it all
It's
the
a
time.
relatively light pot plant, otherwise I would have gotten you to roll a strength check. It's lightweight.
I chuck it at that guy.
Yeah.
I fucking
I'm
love
still-
you,
Strength
Andrea.
check.
Do
I'm
you have
still
to
a
roll to
plant.
see whether you
Strength
throw
check.
yourself or the pot?
You get confused.
I have a
You're
plant. Ooh, that's pretty good. Strength
Slay.
check, was it?
You also didn't transform into a plant. There's a plant illusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got confused though
But she's-
about which plant.
Is she in a rage? Does that give her...
19.
19. Okay. With a strength of 19, you do launch this pot plant at this person.
Yeah.
So roll me an improvised attack.
Improvised attack, and then while I've chucked it,
Sure.
if their attention goes up to it, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Do you,
also
you
run.
lob it?
I lob it.
So you are throwing the pot
Throwing at
plant
him.
as a distraction, and then you're going
At
to
them still, I want it to hit them, but
Yeah.
also I'm going to also run towards them
Yes.
as a sneak attack. But
Okay.
I'll roll for improvised attack. Hold on. Do I add anything to that or just the d20? What do I add for
I
improvised?
think-
You know what? Roll. Yeah, it's arranged.
Ranged? Help me.
All right, go. Add your
Advantage for
dexterity.
Add dex.
Add 3.
Plus
You're like,
3.
I don't think
no.
you're proficient with this pot plant, so.
So
No.
15.
Oh,
15?
Oh!
Tell me
Okay.
that. Tell me that.
Come
This
on
person gets so unfortunately you can't lob like a netball. You can't
Yep.
like throw it up and over because this is like 30,
Raised.
35 feet from you.
And I'm 10.
But you kind of like throw it straight at this person.
Yeah, like a
and
netball.
yeah, like a
Oh
pass.
shit!
And it slams into their person. A 15 does hit.
Fantastic.
The pot plant breaks, and they sort of stumble back slightly, disorientated from the fact that a pot plant got thrown at them.
And I also would have liked to have
Run at them?
ran. at them.
Okay, yeah, perfect. You do that.
and they step on
30
a
feet?
shard of the pot
30
plant.
feet? Yeah.
Would Roscoe be attacking with advantage because they've just been hit by a pot plant?
Yes, I think so.
I
Because
planted.
they're like
That's
disheveled.
bullshit.
They're a bit. They're like.
This is
ooh.
how you're gonna get snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneak attack?
No.
Oh,
Just regular attack?
Regular attack.
Regular attack. That's fine. All good. So,
He's discombobulated.
just a regular roll to attack.
Yeah.
Switch whatever weapon.
dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Ooh. 17.
Nice hits.
Sick.
You launch your
Yeah.
dagger into them
Yeah.
as they are disorientated.
Yeah.
Roll your
Aha!
damage.
Sick, Andrew.
Roll your damage, please.
Do I still look
Nice.
like a plant? I like the idea of me still looking like a plant.
Plant
You-
in front of you.
You
want
can't
to
maintain
plant.
concentration.
Ah.
Unfortunately.
Not a D20 then.
Wow.
D4.
D4. That's a 4. Just 1. 4. Wait. 7.
7 points of damage.
damage.
Nice. Nicely done. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I've been hit by a pup like pup.
That is a brutal.
Immediately,
Penguin.
this person is going to, because it's their turn as well, they're going to hit you back for 2.
Sorry.
The second one is going to hit you. They rolled a 19.
Okay.
So you're going to take for me 8 points of damage, and I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
So bad. Poison.
What, poison?
Poisson. Le poisson.
Dish damage. Con.
Con save.
15?
Just makes it.
Oh! My god.
You can feel this
Plant
effect
bandage.
of poison almost taking hold of you, and something within your person stops it in its tracks.
I'm just
You look up, yeah. You look up to this person who's staring you down. There is no kindness in their eyes.
Is armor?
No.
Only.
Uh,
Solid.
they only want to kill you.
I'm glad I threw the plant at you.
Nice.
Next up, Cadence. What would you like to do?
I would just like to say quickly that Aneska just watched that whole thing in like absolute like
Bullet
widest
time.
eyes, like and so
We
proud.
love that.
So true.
To win it for Mummy and Esther.
Yeah.
There's there's
Haven is-
Haven is going to act on their turn.
No, that's
I'll
okay.
let you know. Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Odds I go after a person, evens I go after the shadow monster.
Okay.
Nice.
What did I just say?
Odds to go after a person.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot that person.
Go for it. Roll to
Do
attack.
you want to do Hunter's Mark?
Do I have to attack first before I Hunter's Mark?
No,
You got a
Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark
Mark.
is a bonus.
I will Hunter's Mark that one.
Okay, perfect.
Wrap her up.
Want to see some real speed?
Oh.
Yeah.
Easy.
So that is a 27.
Hell yeah!
Yay.
Marked as
Your arrow sinks into their torso. Roll me your damage for that, please.
D8 and
But she's kinda
D6.
sick.
Yep.
8 and
Yes.
6.
Nice.
Fuck Mark.
13.
13.
Second attack.
Oh yeah!
Hell yeah.
You line up another arrow.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Wow!
So I got an 18 on the dice. So
Nice,
I'm
that
not gonna
hits. Yeah. Roll your damage again.
Same with Hunter's Mark.
Hell
Same
yeah.
with the 6.
Hell yeah.
Is that?
That's
That's a 1.
You know.
6.
Nice.
Still damage.
This immediately you see the arrow sink into this person, and they smile.
Shoot him in the teeth.
Am I into this?
Oh, I didn't specify. I would have been aiming for their eyes.
You would have been aiming for their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a headshot, the auto kill.
Not how that works.
I would like at least one of them to go into an eye.
They smile.
With that 27,
Yeah.
I will tell you that one of them lodged directly into their
raw
their
eye.
Smile.
Raw eye.
Raw eye.
Yes,
per
arrow eye.
Cadence's style.
It's been a while since I've shot an eye. Gotta do it for the finale.
This person pulls out the arrow out of their skull and just smiles at you like they want it.
Alright.
That's
Omar is going to look at you.
Shame that bugger.
They throw their remaining dagger at you. That is not going to hit you. And then they immediately go, and they start running.
Oh man, I did kind of not want to hurt
Muscles.
Omar, so that's fun.
They sink into the shadows that are forming around this area.
damn it.
Alright.
What would you like to do,
Is it my
Aneska?
turn now?
It
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
yes.
I will just make haste towards the one that Andrea's
Towards
fighting,
Roscoe?
towards
Yeah.
Roscoe.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Um,
So I will move.
Yeah.
How much can I
30.
move?
1, 2,
Clippity cloppity.
4.
Oh, I can literally just go like there. Is that fine?
You're on top of a statue, so you could
Oh,
go,
I can't
you
go
could
there.
go here.
That's a statue.
Yeah.
Aneska climbs the statue.
Okay.
Right. Well, I've got both my axes.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna roll. To throw.
Attack
I'll
twice.
attack twice.
Go
so
for
I'll
it.
throw one. Actually, I'll just roll them both.
Are you throwing or holding?
Oh,
You're close, babe.
I'm close. I might as well
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hit. Yeah.
Go for it.
And you can do 3 times.
Can
Yeah.
I? Oh, 3.
You can do 3, yeah.
Oh yeah, because I've got an extra attack.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god, they're all so bad. Oh, okay. Wait, that's fine. Wait, okay. So, one's 13 to hit.
Plus rage, right?
No.
15.
You did rage.
Oh, unless you
Unless you
unless you
rage.
reckless attack,
Reckless.
then you can do all of those attacks with advantage.
Okay,
Can I do a reckless attack? Shit!
Yeah, be reckless.
But they've got advantage
So-
to hit you now.
Yeah, that's fine. Come on. That's better. Oh, that's better. Okay, so that's one is 19 hits. Great. One is 20.
Hits.
One is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Misses.
Okay.
So you get the first 2 in. Roll your damage as you carve into this person twice with your hand axes.
Okay. Can I roll 3?
No,
Oh no,
No,
2.
you
I only
say
got
no.
2. I only got 2. Yep. Cool.
Is that
6.
Hand
11.
axes.
One is 11 damage,
Okay.
and one is a 6 damage.
Nice. You watch
Plus,
as...
plus
2.
2,
4.
4.
Plus 4.
Sorry.
Plus 4.
Sort of a 6. Yeah. One is 11, 12. One's 13 damage, and one is 8 damage.
Nice. You carve into this person and they drop down to their knees almost in like a submissive way to take the second one.
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
watch as you carve into them with the second one. You miss on the third because you kind of hesitate with the look on their face.
You're right.
But you watch as they start bleeding out in front of you and they fall to the floor.
Dead? Just on the floor.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Straight kink shaming these people.
Yeah.
No kink shaming.
What if your kink is kink shaming?
Not my house.
so true?
Oh,
I don't know, babe.
That's disgusting.
It's a 7.
Oh yeah, tell me how dirty you think this is.
You, as a warrior, you know that someone of that strength and that skill would not be taken down as easily. They are bleeding quicker than you know, than you would assume. That was too easy to kill that person.
They want to die. More souls.
So they're dead.
They're dead. You start watching the same
Yeah.
wispy soul that you kind of half saw from Iggy's sister starting to... Roll me an Arcana check.
Because I want to ask it a question.
Nice instinct.
Oh, wait, is that cost? Okay.
I'm gonna use my other dice. No way.
Yeah.
Use your Ravensridge one.
Yeah, baby.
18
Plus?
plus.
Arcana?
Arcana. Oh, what would I do without you?
I got your back.
Plus 6. Is that plus 6?
That's plus 6.
Shit! 24.
Where is the little black box that you took? Well,
Well, I would still have it somewhere.
okay.
Yeah.
You watch as you grasp hold of this spirit, you feel it, and then it zips to you into your bag. And you search around, you can hear the screaming of that person's soul in the box itself.
I take the box out.
Huh.
No, I
Wisdom
don't.
saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Nope, no.
Oh, dear.
It's a 3.
You start hearing all the voices in the box again. Your friends from earlier.
Oh shit.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
It's
hey,
so
guys.
good to talk to you. It's been forever.
It has been a while.
We have a new recipe for you.
Do you really know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'm just on my knees, just like holding this box.
Yep.
Am I like?
No, you're just communing with the
Fairies.
box.
Yeah.
These two are watching it happen.
Yeah.
The person with the arrows in them is just gonna step back from you, almost tauntingly.
Okay.
Roscoe, it is your turn. You are distracted, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
You're having a friendly conversation with your friends.
Yeah. I noticed that someone's joined you in there.
Yeah, we put them in the back. They're screaming.
They're screaming. Why is that? I need to ask them something. Can you bring him to the forefront of the box?
Oh, we can try.
Yeah, I just got a question to ask him because they were trying to kill us before,
Yeah.
and I caught the little spirit in my hand.
Yeah.
But then,
If you
Go to
gave
the
us some
box.
of your blood, we could bring them to you.
interesting. Doesn't have to be my blood. Can it just be any blood?
No, it has to be your blood.
Why?
It's part of the magic.
Is it a sacrifice sort of thing?
No,
No? It sounds like a sacrifice sort of thing.
no, it's like a recipe.
Oh, well, when you put it like that. Yeah, I just I still have one of the daggers that was lodged in him. I'll use a clean one because yuck.
Sure.
I'll use a clean dagger and just like just a little drop on my finger.
No worries.
I just smear it on the box.
You smear it on the box. You watch as the box immediately it sort of sinks into it, like it drank it from the lid.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
You can hear the voice that you're talking to get deeper. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
hi. Listen,
Police.
you're not gonna get any more of that. My blood's a hot commodity, I heard.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, weird,
Let me
weird.
get your friend. You
My
hear in the box as the voice like brings forth this person into the talking area of whatever this thing is. Now this person is the person screaming. They will not be able to act on their turn. They are whatever is happening in that box is not a good time for them. Cadence.
Cool.
You are up. What would you like to do?
I think Cadence is just like really weirded out. What is wrong? What are you doing? This is the weirdest fucking fight I've ever been in. What are you doing? What are you doing?
They kind of half turn to be like, I'm gonna run.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Finish me! This
is actually so upsetting. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Cadence?
I'm yelling
If
at
that's
them.
all you're doing, you're just yelling at them?
They are. I cannot.
They're gonna start to run.
They say, don't shoot me with any more arrows, I'll come.
Yeah, literally.
Yes. Cadence has just shot this person twice.
Yes.
And they're literally doing exactly what Tristan said. They're just kind of like,
In a sexy way.
don't shoot me, don't do it.
They're cheeky.
And Cadence is uncomfortable.
Okay.
And so Cadence is literally just like, what are you doing? This has been the weirdest day. I'm not okay. Why is this fight being weird?
Okay. Is that how you do it?
Gets the
Real criminals
Cadence is
would get
like-
away with it by doing this.
Cadence, I think out of everything in Cadence's life that has just been fucking flipped upside down in this day, the fact that this fight is not going like a normal fight is the tip of the iceberg for them.
Perfect.
And so I think that they're a little bit having a nervous breakdown because they're like, I know how to fight. I know how fighting works. This is not how fighting works.
Just for flavoring, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Flavor. Spice flavor.
Aneska, you are up next.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
15.
You're okay. You are panicking, but you're not not losing your shit. Like you are still having an emotional breakdown. But if you got under 10, I would say like you are out of the fight. Like you are unable to do anything. Let's go.
Okay, so this guy that is being weird is still in.
Yeah, he's kind of like.
Okay, alright, that is horny. You gotta stop.
No, that's just my face, Tristan.
It's
just my face.
So he's like doing a shimmy and Ken is like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Stop it!
No,
Aneska is also like deeply uncomfortable with that because like what the fuck?
She's not being set. Okay.
So, but it's just the ominousness of it.
shot.
I don't know. Aneska, just based on before seeing all the blood and feeling like it's too easy.
Yep.
Is just like has a moment of like, what? And says out loud to like Roscoe, and Cadence, something's wrong. This isn't right. And I'm gonna like leave. I'm not gonna engage with him still in there because I feel like, if anything, they've got it. But also, I want to turn my attention to the monster.
Okay.
And just like say at it, "Who are you? What are you?"
Roll me an insight check.
Oh my god, please!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god! Law.
Oh, it's a 17.
Okay. As you are yelling up to the Shadow Beast, this person is going to run.
Yeah.
You have not attacked them further, so they sprint out of the space.
Okay, good. That would make me
You have
Don't chase me. Don't.
I can't reach
Don't
that
chase
other
me.
one.
We off.
Yeah, they're away. So you have this dead body in front of you. No more enemies, and you're shouting up at this smoke monster.
Yeah.
You look at it. It's eyeless. It has the claws that you remember from the dream, but something about it is not quite right. It's large. It's 60 feet tall. And then as you get closer to it, as you are now in this courtyard and it is moving towards you, it is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and you realize it's an optical illusion. This thing isn't 60 feet tall. However, it is still devastatingly large
Oh my god!
as it enters into the space.
Bro.
Doors with threatening auras.
What?
The fuck is that?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
And that is where we're going to take a 10-minute break. We will be right back. Do not go anywhere. In fact, get your drinks and snacks ready because this is going to get interesting. And welcome back. Before I kick off straight into this combat, I want to remind you that we have a giveaway going for Raven's Ridge, a dice box and dice set that you could win. You can go in the running to win these incredible handmade dice and handmade dice box by clipping your favorite moment from this episode or the previous one, submitting any kind of fan art, poetry, or creative work of your choosing, either on our Discord or on socials and tagging us, or by sharing right now on social media and tagging Winter's Tales Co. what you think is going to go down for the rest of this episode. You'll go in the draw and you could win this incredible dice box and dice set.
Formally requesting fan
Can I
fiction.
add it?
Formally
so
requesting
much.
fan
Yes.
fiction.
As
The
soon as
dice
you
box
get a
and
chance to
dice
submit.
set will be called out tomorrow on the Wednesday world building stream. So no rush if you want to take your time with some sort of creativity. But I just wanted to let you know that that is happening from our amazing sponsors at the Ravens Ridge Emporium
We love you!
to celebrate the finale.
Oh,
And speaking of finale or final,
Finale slay, if you will.
whoa.
Yes.
Aneska,
Thank you.
I won't.
you call out to this creature. You realize it is not as large as it is seeming to be. There might be magic involved here, but right now there is a 15-foot shadow creature that looms out from the alleyway, claws facing you.
Okay. The claws look like. Does it look like a solid, like, as it approaches me, does it look like it's a physical form, or does it just, I can't tell?
It does.
Yeah. Right.
In your visions, in your dreams, this was shadow.
Yeah.
This moved through buildings, but now that you realize the optical illusion moved through the buildings, this creature itself is a physical being, and it is clear as day in the sunlight right now. Those claws are real.
Okay. I will take. Can I take, instead of my axe sides, can I use my great axe?
You'll have to join it back together
Yeah.
as a bonus action.
Okay, great. I
Yeah.
will do that.
Okay,
Yes.
bonus action, you form your axe into one big great axe once more.
Yes. And I'm still in a rage.
You're still in a range.
Great. I'm gonna I'm gonna take my axe, my great axe, and just try and lay a hit.
Yep, not a problem.
Just wherever's closest, like maybe
Okay.
straight in from
or-
like the side.
Can you jump off
Off the
this
statue.
statue?
Don't.
Fucking-
That's a good idea. Can I
Do a little
You can certainly try, yeah.
Amazing.
I'll let you, your movement, I'll let you sort of run up the statue.
Run up the okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Amazing. That's a great idea.
Sick.
I'm mad I didn't think of it. Good job.
Okay. You launch yourself off of the statue's head and plunge down your axe.
Mhm.
Please roll me an attack.
Come on, baby.
Oh!
Reckless?
Oh yeah. Yeah, can I do a reckless attack? I'm
It will get advantage.
I'm worried about that. but
Hey, you got 60 hit points.
that was a really bad roll though, like it was terrible, so I'm like, please.
Thanks.
Oh my god! It's the same!
Because that's your first attack.
Okay.
That's just
You
one.
have one more.
That's just one.
Okay, that is 8. 8 to hit.
It does not hit. It moves its claws back as you're launching for it, and you're able to actually take purchase on one of its other, like, moving tendrils for your second hit. So
Right.
you're on the creature.
Okay, perfect. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Yes.
Okay. Aneska is fueled. She is so fueled with rage that she rolls really well. Come on. Oh my fucking god.
I
At
mean,
advantage.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're still reckless.
I can't even believe
Oh
that.
my goodness.
I rolled the same thing both times twice.
Oh god.
Oh, damn.
That sucks.
It's a 9 to hit.
Fates are not on
I
your
am very
side.
sorry.
But you're on it.
You're on it.
This is bad.
You're on it.
It sort of whips itself and misses your attacks very easily. Okay.
Why am I rolling so badly?
Ugh. It makes sense, you know. Aneska, she's rattled.
I'm
I
mad.
love taking photos of myself in combats I'm not in.
She's a rattled.
Rat-a-tat.
She's a rat.
No, it's first.
Aneska, you are on the creature.
I sure am.
Okay. It immediately throws you up off of its limb and grabs you with one of the claws.
Fair enough. Fair play.
You are. Roll me a strength check, please.
So strong.
Such a strong bitch.
With
You do it.
advantage because you're
Overall.
raging.
Great. That's
Roll.
pretty
you just
good.
give-
Okay, it's a 21. It's 21. Do I
Okay.
add my rage to that? No.
No.
Great. It's 21.
Rage
Okay.
just gives you advantage.
You are not grappled by this creature. It can feel that you can get out, and so it launches you against one of the buildings instead.
Oh shit.
Sick.
Okay. You slam to the ground, sliding across broken glass.
Oh,
Piercing damage because I'm in a rage.
So
Piercing
yeah.
resistance.
Yeah,
I
sure.
was like, are you requesting?
Sorry.
Piercing
Get
damage,
80
please.
pierced.
Please.
Yes.
Go on.
Damage me.
Do it. Do it.
You are raging, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you are going to take 28 points of damage, halved to 14.
Great.
oh, we're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Sorry, we're
Got
gonna
it.
die.
One of you's gonna die.
We cut across to Iggy and Seely as they slink forth into the courtyard. Iggy, you spot this magical veil where the points are that are connecting to the soul orb.
So on the ground, what does sort of the pentagram look like?
It's 5-pointed,
5 points.
going up to the soul orb.
Alright.
What do you need me to do?
I'm gonna try to erase one of the points. If you can dampen one of the other ones, then maybe this will have 2/5 less strength. What does it look like? Huxley's just praying, hey?
Mm-hmm. He's tried to hide himself. He's not hidden very well, and he is communing. You see that he is moving his hands in some sort of spell.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to try to touch my C-gem earrings and hide him better. I want to do a permanent minor illusion around Huxley. He's crouched behind a crate or something. I'm just going to make it look like that crate is on fire.
Okay.
And the flames sort of obscure him from other from the cloaked figures that are around, just so that he doesn't get interrupted.
Does he know it's an illusion?
He does not know it's an illusion.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So can I do an Arcana check, or actually it just happens? Yeah, from do I have to do anything to make it permanent with the siege?
Arcana roll for me.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's 22.
Okay. You feel this energy within you from helping a few people earlier on in the day on the ship, the day before as well.
Yeah.
You connect to your ethered nature and you feel the sea gem. You're able to light it up and enhance the illusion.
Okay, fantastic. I'm just going to try to help Huxley and pray that Ven has us in mind, and then I'm going to run over to one of the points and begin to concentrate on Dispel Magic.
Does he have a saving throw to see through illusions?
Yes, he has to make a investigation check.
Okay.
And he's got to make above a 15. Okay.
Nope. His eyes are closed right now, but
If he opens them, he's going to panic.
He's gonna think he's on fire.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's actually a good point. With my object interaction, I'm gonna just communicate with him and just say, "You're safe. I've hidden you. The fire isn't real."
He drops concentration.
Fuck me
He
hard.
looks up at you.
I make the gesture to do it again. I'm here to help. Yeah, great. And then I'm going to creep over to one of the points and dispel magic on that.
Okay. You creep over to one of the points. You still roll a very good stealth check. I'll need you to either roll stealth or if you're just rocking up, you let me know.
And
You see one of the points. There is this, like I said, there's some sort of veiled nature where the point is coming from. Do you step through it?
I'm going to see if I can touch it. Not step through it, but just sort of feel the lines between wherever it goes and where I am now. Just see if I can find the point of no return. And just hover over it when I find it and see if I can seal whatever tear in the fabric of reality this is. Remembering all the times that Roscoe has stitched up my clothes. And I'm just going to try to do what she did on a interplanar level.
That's dark.
On the multiverse.
That's
Stitch
really
up the
cool.
multiverse.
Stitch up the multiverse.
Okay.
Amazing.
It's lit.
It's a great name.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
It's pretty good.
Nothing to this.
It's pretty fucking cool.
That's
Nothing.
very
Stitch
cool,
up the
babe. You got this.
14.
Okay. As you place your hands on this veil-like mirage, your hand passes through it, you feel cold, and you try and stitch whatever this is back together. So I need you to roll me an Arcana.
For the dispel magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Ten. 11.
You watch as this veil drops. You dispelled the spell of what it was. It was a, not anything you've ever seen before. But behind it is what I can only describe as a corpse. It is standing incredibly still, almost statuesque, and it is drawing from its mouth the energy of, or drawing to, it's sort of blowing up towards this orb that's forming.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's dead?
Yeah, it looks incredibly dead, but it looks like it has been there for thousands of years.
Husky.
Just
Qualified.
a corpse?
Like a corpse that is statue. it's been standing there for so long, or it seems to have been standing there for so long, which is impossible, that it is stone. But it is a dead body.
Yucky.
Hell.
Can I sense any life or sentience from
Insight.
it? Insight?
What did you roll on your stealth?
Disgusting 20.
Nice.
17.
You do. Very faintly. But you don't know with the soul connection if it is the presence and life form of this thing or if it is a conduit.
Okay.
You feel a presence behind you. And you see Everard.
I think there are 5 of these, and I'm just gonna point to the desiccated corpse.
What do you need to do?
I'm gonna try something crazy.
Great.
And I get out my dagger of discomfort. And I slip it into the corpse's hand. Just to see if I can break.
Interesting.
Break concentration with
Break
discomfort.
concentration.
That's great.
You watch as it tightens the grip on the dagger and does nothing else.
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. Alright, I'm gonna look at Everard and I'm gonna say, we've gotta stop whatever this is. I don't know what you have. Can you control the dead?
I don't know, but I can always try something if we want to get crazy.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we're pretty... And I look at the corpse that's sucking in soul energy from the accumulating soul orb in the sky. And I say, it's pretty crazy. We're pretty crazy. I think you do it.
Right. Everyone will walk up to the corpse, place his fingers into the mouth, and Eldritch Blast.
Interesting. Okay. Roll your attacks.
15?
Okay.
14.
The eyes closed, mouth open, breathing up towards this soul orb. It, now holding this dagger of discomfort, blocks your hands. And when it turns back to you, its eyes are open. You see in it this pure white, lifeless, but bright white light coming from its eyes.
Shall we just try and fuck this thing up, or do you want to try and get rid of some of the other ones?
We need to just get rid of as many as we can, I think. Can I see if Sealy is making any progress?
You look over to the other side of the courtyard, and there's a couple of flashes of magic. The veil that was hiding this corpse is still up where Sealy is. She looks like she's getting frustrated.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the rest of my sorcery points
Okay.
to regenerate a dispel magic.
Okay.
And you can just see like light moving up Iggy's veins, and pooling in his hands. And I'm gonna say, hold it down. And I'm going to dispel. I'm gonna roll evens. I try to dispel this thing. Odds, I try to help Sealy. Odds, alright, I dispel the veil that Sealy is being frustrated by.
Okay. The veil drops. You see on the other side where Sealy was attempting to take down this magic, another body. This is an Arator, but also corpse-like.
5 points?
There are 5.
What is the one in front of Iggy? What?
Human.
We have 5 races in our group.
I'm thinking more about the 6.
The 6 of us, but there's 5 races.
Yeah, but the 6 that fought the gods.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to try to do. I suppose. I mean, hey, I guess we just keep shooting.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to chaos bolt this guy.
Okay.
There's an 11. All right. It goes wild. Do I feel like I could? I know I can convert like my own energy into spell slots. Do I feel like I could convert spell slots? Like, could I try to like sort of push past spell slots in their traditional use and just try to like expend levels of spell slot to see if I can hijack some of their. I don't have anything to collect souls. I say, how did you get the sisters in you?
It's a great question. They did it.
Across the courtyard, or do you talk to someone in your head?
Oh, are you across the other side? Oh,
No,
Seely's across the
we're
other side.
together
You're
and
with
Seely's
the
alone.
human, and Seely's
Oh,
across.
yeah. Oh, just... Seely, how did you get in me to begin with?
What do you mean?
From the storm, you said you wanted to see my life, but how did you get inside?
I gave your life back to you, and in doing so, I opened something that allowed us in. I don't truly know.
It doesn't feel like what they're doing. Are they trying to resurrect themselves, or?
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Right, great, yeah. All right.
I don't think they're trying to resurrect themselves. I think these beings, these are very, very ancient beings. I think they are people who were able to command spirits, like clerics of some kind. They're able to be conduits for the souls.
All right. Are you ready to do something, to try something really crazy?
Never mind.
You want to take one of the places, see if you can disrupt it? I mean, I can't think of anything to siphon souls away from what they're doing, but something that already has done it in some way.
Iggy, I don't know if I've ever said this, but you're fucking brilliant.
Thank you.
I would like to attempt to... I don't know, to try and siphon that energy.
To yourself instead.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll me a religion check.
Can I help Everard here?
How are you helping?
I am going to I'm going to try to see if I can hold person on this the guy I gave a knife.
The human corpse, yes.
The human corpse.
Okay.
If the human corpse can the human corpse make a wisdom saving throw?
They rolled a 16.
All right, yeah, they beat me.
Okay.
But I'm happy to keep going. I've got one more second level spell if this will help.
If you want to try and physically restrain the corpse, you can grapple.
Hell yeah.
Okay, strength.
Sick.
It's a natural one.
Never mind. You try. You are holding on to. You are hugging a corpse. It's not moving, so you're hugging a corpse.
I got him.
3.
High roller boys. These strong boys with the big numbers.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down for this. Because what happens here is rather interesting.
I'm terrified. Okay. No.
I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Easy. 10.
10?
Okay. Double digits.
Okay. You begin to siphon the soul magic towards you. It shifts from the mouth of this being to yours. You immediately extend out. Your body becomes rigid. You are unable to move your form any longer as this soul energy begins to descend down your esophagus. It is at this moment that you both start feeling this rippling in the air, this intensity to the atmosphere, almost contracting in and out. You are staring up at this soul orb as it begins to change shape. What descends into this crystalline pillar as it furthers itself down, almost dripping from an orb shape into a sphere, a spear, like a point. And you feel as a soul enters your body.
Another one?
You went the body first time.
Magic around you courses. The corpse that you're holding begins to ascend into the air. Do you hold on?
Yes.
Okay. You go up with it.
Oh god.
For the three of you, you see as this shadow monster slinks back. Roll me an insight check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Nat 1, I'm on the box.
Oh, no one knows what's going on.
It's a 5. It's no good. Dirty 20.
Nice.
The shadow monster is scared.
I relayed that information to the group.
You all feel the same rippling of energy. And within an instant, this pillar of soul slams into the ground. This crack starts to form. The sound of a gigantic earthquake hits your ears as it begins to continue to descend into the ground. Rocks break off. The city itself is rumbling. You are in the air, so you're not being affected by this. You are catatonic. The three of you can feel the earthquake. The shadow monster slinks back. Do you follow it?
Yeah,
You continue pursuing it?
I want to. Yeah.
No worries. It backs out. You run after it. You're preoccupied with the box. What are you doing?
Neska,
Fuck,
where are you going?
I'm running after Aneska and I'm going to attempt to drag Roscoe with me.
Strength check.
Do saving or just strength?
Strength.
12.
I mean, like,
Come on.
what's going on? Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
It's very difficult to drag Roscoe as she's like paying attention to this box.
I let go and I just sprint after
Okay. Your attention is on this box. You are standing in the middle of a courtyard as the world around you is shaking and you're having a pleasant conversation with the voice in the box. Everyone, I will need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw once more.
Easy. Dirty 20.
You are able to break out.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You drop to the floor and you look around you. The pillar of soul is lost into the ground. There is no more crack in the floor. And the corpses around you that ascended begin to slowly drop back down.
Slowly.
Slowly. When they touch the ground, they turn into pure stone. You look around the carnage of the buildings on fire, people helping each other, people attending to dead bodies, to wounds, to injured. It is chaos, and you have no clue what just happened. But we are going to pursue Aneska. So you follow after this creature. It continues to slink away. You are quite fast, so you're able to keep up with it. Do you attack it again?
Can I try? I really want to try and communicate with it. It's
Okay.
like, if I can. So I want to just yell out, stop! Does it stop?
Roll me a persuasion check. Or intimidation. Whatever you prefer.
Gotta be intimidation.
Me.
God.
Oh my god!
You could have used a different dice.
That is a different dice.
You could have used
Oh, I
another
don't
different
actually have
dice.
written my stats for persuasion or intimidation. So just.
I can find it for you.
Oh shit.
Plus
Which one's
20.
higher?
Wait, which one's higher? That's all I need to know.
Intimidation.
What is it?
+4.
Amazing. It's a 6.
It does not stop.
All right. I will attempt to attack it.
Okay.
Then, yeah. if I
As
can.
both of you are running full speed, this thing through the streets towards the forest at the edge of the city where it came from initially.
Okay.
You can get a few attacks in as you run.
Okay.
So I will let you roll your next 3 attacks if you want to throw your.
Yes.
You only have 2 of them. You can throw them twice.
Oh.
2. Oh, so okay.
You have a great axe that you can split into 2 and you can
Yeah.
throw them, but then you don't have them in your hand to do your 3rd attack.
You wouldn't lose them,
Yeah.
would she?
If they stick
Oh,
into the
if they
creature.
stick into the yeah, because if it's. Can I reach it? Like I can't reach it, just like by hitting it. It's
You
too
could
fast.
hit it, but you're both running at full speed.
Yeah.
Couldn't rugby
Do you
tap.
have?
It's too
You've got
big.
extra speed now, don't you?
When
You level up. You've got more movement, right?
Yeah, but just 5 feet more movement.
It's
I think.
extra. I think it's extra 10 feet.
10?
Yeah. Movement. Does that help though? Would that help in this?
You could, with 10 extra feet of movement, using your rounds to bonus action dash to keep up with it, you could get to it by the time it reaches like the edge of the city.
Can I jump on it?
By the time it gets to the edge of the city, I'll allow you to do that. So you've been running for a good couple of rounds. You are so far away from your friends, you will try and keep up, but Aneska is running 70 feet each round.
Yeah.
You catch up as it's just about to slip into the forest, into the tree line.
Yeah.
You can jump on it and
Can I
hit
jump on it and try and hit
it.
it?
Smash it with your axe.
Smash it.
Go for it.
Come on, like please.
Brilliant.
Oh yes, great. Okay. It's 24 to hit.
Hits.
Great. And then the damage
Yeah.
is
Here we go.
9, 10, 12, 13 damage. 13. Am I still in a rage?
Yes.
13, 14, 15.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. You carve into this creature. You see as its like thick tendrilled body splits. Roll me a perception check.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
You see for a split second as its tendrils part, there is a child within the body of it.
Boom. A child.
And you recognize, even with all the sludge and darkness, white hair.
Right. Shut the fuck up.
Like
Okay.
yours.
Like yours.
It's you. You're in there.
Can I?
Wake up.
Can I?
It forms back into tendrils and continues to move.
Can I just hold on to it?
You want to try and grab one of the tendrils and sort of like
I just
grapple
wanna,
it?
I just want to like hold on to it. I don't want it to go. I don't want it to escape. I want to try my best to like hold on to it or like hold it
I
down.
will allow you to try and grapple this creature, so I'm going to roll a contention strength roll with you.
Okay.
So roll me a strength check.
That's good. That's good. Okay. What is that? It's 23.
23?
Yeah.
With a 24, you grab hold of it and you are able to rip off one of these tendrils
Mm-hmm.
as it slinks into the forest
Okay.
and disappears out of your view. You open your hand and it is a black ribbon.
Aneska just falls to her knees and she is just so mad and she's so upset, but she is looking at the ribbon. Can I do like a recall check or to see if I recognize this or if I would know anything about it?
You catch up.
It's a 16.
With a 16, you have heard of, or you get flashes in your memory of Arators being able to utilize things that have been lost to the world, like fabrics and ribbons and trinkets, as old magic for spellcasting.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good.
With that information, I just look at it and I just look up.
You see Cadence out of breath behind you.
What the fuck were you thinking? Are you okay? Where'd it go?
It's gone. I lost it.
You're okay though, right?
Yeah.
Did you find anything? Did you hit it?
I hit it, and it opened up and I saw a child.
Ew.
It like a live child.
Ew.
But it was like maybe it was being controlled by the child. I don't know, but I have this. I pulled one of its tendrils, and now I have this ribbon, which I could use for magic. I think. I like relay all the information.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
We should go back and
We need to find the
find the
others.
others. Yeah, this is. Can I do like another, like just a, I don't know, do a perception check or something, investigation check to see if like I see anything else around me or if.
Like if there's anyone else there, or
Did I like, or even if I saw like which direction it went?
I'll allow you to roll a perception check just to see if you saw kind of its direction.
It's a 15.
15. You saw it head north
Okay,
through the forest.
great, thank you.
We cut back over to Everard and Iggy as these 5 permanent statues now stand in this courtyard. There are human, Arator, Evanthime, Leonid, and Traven.
Work.
Everard, you hear a very panicked Skepti in your mind.
Ev, I don't know if you noticed, but we have a new guest here.
they're not happy, and we've locked them away, but I think they're gonna cause some damage.
They can certainly try. There's been so much damage caused already. Let them out. Let's have a chat.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Nothing that I do is generally a good idea.
Seely walks up to you both. Do you want me to help?
Yeah. Oh. Iggy. Sorry. There's a big pain in my head. There's another one.
It worked. The plan, the ingenious plan that I had, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
I'm gonna try and talk to him.
Let's talk to him.
Can I?
Wanna hold hands?
Just if anything happens, I trust you, bud.
I've got your back.
You want to let it out? Okay. The three sisters, Seely holds onto your face as she's still out, and you feel Skepti and Scotia in your mind preparing themselves as this feeling, this deep feeling, deeper than the sisters have ever been within your mind, opens. And like a very dark corridor, you feel a presence start to step forth. You are going to take 28 points of psychic damage.
How much?
No.
What is your...
27.
That's your max?
Yeah.
You drop to the ground.
Oh my god, everyone, no. Huxley!
You look behind you. You don't see Huxley.
No. And I begin to make medicine checks.
Okay. Roll me a medicine check.
Oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. That's fine.
19.
19.
So I believe he's stabilized, but not conscious.
Okay. You could take him to the monastery, where there might be aid. The clerics could help you.
I try to sling him over my shoulder, repeating, I've got your back.
When he dropped, Seely dropped. It is just you and an unconscious Everard.
And the emotion of the last couple of minutes starts to catch up with him, and he starts to hyperventilate.
Mm-hmm.
And all he is looking at is the tower of the church, where he saw Kay.
Yep.
And he's running with Everard on his back.
Okay.
What's there? I'm gonna open an Ossonite channel to, I suppose, Cade, and just say, everyone's down. I'm going back to the church. You've got to help me.
You can hear that.
Okay. Let's go to the church. Are you right?
He can't die. I'm not doing it again. I can't do it again. And Eska, I can't do it again.
He won't die. All right. He's fine. He's with Iggy. All right. It's all right. It's okay.
Okay.
We just gotta go. We just gotta get there. All right. That's all we can think about now. Let's just go. All right.
Okay.
Follow me. Come on.
All right.
I grab Cadence
Okay.
by the arm and just
Holding
start
on for dear life.
running.
Out of it.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. 7.
Can you please
Oh my God.
stop taunting me? I feel like we've been talking for so long. Why were you doing all of this? Are you the guy?
Just like still trying to get some information out of the evilly sounding person in
Yeah,
the box.
yeah. We have to make our new guest more compliant before they want to talk to you.
How? By what means?
Some games.
Games?
Do you like games?
What games did you have in mind?
Mind games. Puzzle games. Physical endurance.
Physical endurance. I just shake the box.
Okay.
Is this a fun game for you?
Sorry, by the way. It's really, really noisy.
The voices no longer speak to you, and you are clearer of mind.
Great.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Guys!
It's an interesting.
Are we back?
You can also night them if you have any on you.
Hey, guys, sorry, I was like caught in like a box trance. Wait, where are you?
Where are you? Probably. Is
Well,
a better
I'm in the
question.
same spot that we were when I turned into a plant.
All right. We'll meet you there. You stay put.
Okay.
We're gonna head to the church.
Sure.
Iggy's there with Ev. He's down. He's out.
Oh,
so
no, okay.
You can either wait for us or head straight there.
Roscoe doesn't know where that is, right? Or
Monastery.
No, I see it. I'll meet you guys there. So,
Okay.
I make my way
All
over
of
to it.
you converge on the monastery. You can see several injured people have been gathered here. There are stretchers with bodies being moved into an infirmary of kind, just off to the side of the main church area that a few of you had visited before. There is a few of the attendants of the church leading people in, and they guide you in with Everard to lay down.
What happened?
Okay. I don't know, but this is what I saw. There were 5 corpses. They were sucking in soul energy, and at a certain point, Everard, we tried to interrupt what they were doing, and Everard got caught in the... he absorbed another soul, and then he started bleeding. He's okay. I mean, he's breathing. He's breathing.
He's all right. Okay, that's.
You
It's
did
okay.
good.
Are you?
There was something. There was a bright spindle that shot into the earth from the orb.
Was that what that earthquake was? That
There's an earthquake?
yeah. Yes, there was an earthquake.
Shit.
Yeah.
They brought something through. There was it was almost a doorway into another place, and they were behind the doorway, and then they brought something through. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's bad.
Is it still there? Is there still a hole in the ground?
I know the earthquake stopped, but you said that the cracks in the ground had gone. No.
Cadence. Roll me just an intelligence roll. Strength levels.
Am I a smart boy? Kinda 14.
The sunken part of the chamber that you were in earlier was a lost part of a fallen city that held magic in it the same way the Archaeum did. If this shard went into the ground, it is in that magic place that you were in earlier.
Yeah.
No one knows that exists. and it is an incredibly potent magical place, and you put those two together, that soul shard is now in that city.
Cadence is everyone just like on the floor?
On a bed.
On a bed. Cadence is literally kneeling at the bed, just like not taking their eyes off Everard, but does relay all of that information to the group.
Okay.
It was like the Archaean. It was so powerful. The trapped spirit was there. We all thought, I relay all the information about the other spirits as well.
Mm-hmm.
We all thought that the shadow monster was the lost spirit that they let out, so we went down there and we opened it up and it came out. We let it out.
It's...
Okay.
This is all my fault.
No. They're different things. If you let it out after it started attacking the city, then it was a distraction. It was to get you off the board. It was to get us preoccupied with a giant smoke monster that they have, at some point, infiltrated the news to garner our attention to it. We saw ads for this fighting this shadow monster for... It's got to be a different thing. It's real. It's real. And Eska, you fought it?
It was like an illusion. You know, I saw it in my dreams and I thought it was so much bigger and I thought it was like a shadow, but it was a real, tangible, physical creature, and it was so much smaller than I thought it was. I just don't know what the point is. I mean...
Was the shadow monster working together with the people we were fighting, or did they seem separate? Because I have one of them in a box right now that I was trying to question. I grabbed the soul of the man that you killed, and he is now... And I don't take the box out to not risk being distracted by it. This box is very powerful. It makes me very distracted. But his soul went into that box, and now I have him in a box.
Roscoe, that's amazing.
That's so useful.
That's
we
something
can
amazing.
interrogate them.
The thing is that this box really gets in your head. There are other spirits in there, somewhat friendly, but they started to freak me out a little bit towards the end there. I gave the box some of my blood because the friendly voice said that was the way.
Do I know if Roscoe's just made a pact? Can I guess if Roscoe's just made a pact with something?
Is there a way that I can present the box without I think I just go ahead and I don't look at it, and I just be careful with it, guys. It's in this box.
Do you touch it with your hands?
No, I would have tried to use my cloth.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, you're able to bring it out as long as you don't physically touch it.
Don't touch it with your skin.
So the soul is in there?
It's in there.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we can talk to it eventually.
Yeah, perhaps one of us who's far
I
far
mean,
better at
yeah.
magic, because...
Everard also absorbed a soul.
Yes, right.
I feel like that's a more reliable route, but we don't know if it was someone who was killed by the Blue Syndicate to fuel that orb, to fuel that spike, whatever it was. Can you take us there? Is Moosteen still around?
You don't currently see Moosteen, just the attendants of the infirmary.
Have to take us there.
2 questions. One,
Yes.
was the runes and shit the same that's on the back of the lists?
You were not there. You didn't see them.
Out of game, Lukas needs to know.
There were no runes.
Okay. So that, no correlation to this yet. God damn it. Okay. Second question. Do I have any flowers growing on my person right now?
Buds?
Yes.
Let me just check how many days it's been.
Roll a
It's
fertility check.
Wrong
pretty
way.
good then. No, that was stronger.
Oh, since I last used them. Wait.
No, you would not.
I think the last I used it was season 1, actually.
Yes.
But
It's-
then
it's been
days.
about 9 days. Ish. 10-ish days.
Fucking period. I wanna look. I just wanna be like, just give me a sec. And I wanna ask the Eternal Flame if there's anything that they can do. I just wanna be like, you're light. You are everything light. And whatever is in Ev is clearly the opposite of that. And I can't go through this again. So please tell me you can do something.
Persuasion check.
Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, bro.
So bad with the rolls
Sorry,
today.
bro. Persuasion. 8.
You feel a panicked presence within you, basically conveying, like, be patient. It has its own things that it's processing, and it does not have time for whatever you are dealing with. So it is being incredibly rude.
God, you're a dick.
There was a child in the monster.
Okay, so that just makes me think even more that whatever that monster was only there to freak us out.
And distract us from a more important thing.
Like it's not real.
Well, it sounds real, but it sounds like they exaggerated it
Yeah.
to get us away from what we tried to fix.
It looked like me. As a child.
In like
Huh?
in like a metaphorical way.
No, like it had my exact hair. Like I only saw it for a second, but
You've had a lot of dreams about the shadow monster. Do you feel like there's some sort of link? Perhaps like a
relation.
yeah,
familial.
familial.
It gave me. I ripped off one of its tendrils and it gave me this ribbon.
Oh,
It's actually it can be used for magic.
do you want to try to do some magic with it?
Can I try to do some magic?
You can certainly try.
What can I do?
Fireball.
Can I just like hold it in my hand
Mhm.
and like look at it and like hold it really tight and just like try and think of the like try and actually just like envision the child inside the monster and like just really think about that and me looking in. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll me an Arcana check, please.
It's an 18.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's get some lure.
Chloe,
Sure.
we're gonna need scene 9, please. Thank you.
Guys, we made it to scene 9.
Aneska, your mind reaches out to this object and you can feel a potent energy. And it is familiar, reminiscent. Your mind begins to wander and you feel the same pulse energy that you do in your dreams, this tangible web that connects the world, that you can see things with. You can feel ancestral comforts, connections to the life in Aelwyn. And as you focus in on that, on this ribbon, your mind casts back to a younger version of you. as you look down at a beautiful baby girl, a white-haired Arator child.
It's me.
It is your daughter.
Oh.
As tears well up in your memory, tears well up in this moment, as you are cast back into this present moment.
Oh, you okay?
It was my daughter.
The monster?
Yes. The child.
Shit.
Inside.
Oh, fuck.
How is that possible?
Do you have a daughter?
When a mommy Arator and a daddy Arator love each other very much.
I don't know. I just know. I just know it is.
I'm sorry that you had to fight them.
No, she's fine. Well, she's not.
I think she's in a lot of trouble.
I have to find her.
Yeah.
You begin to hear a commotion out in the main lobby as Ishi and a few others that you saw fighting back with magic are lifting one of their friends into the same area that you have Everard, and laying down one of their friends who has lost a leg in combat. Ishi looks up at all of you. Do any of you know an Ignatius? Anyone?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Someone's looking for him out in the...
Yeah, okay,
Church.
okay. Yep, I run, I dash. I run.
Okay. Do you follow? Anyone else follow?
Fuck
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Stay with everyone?
Yeah. Oh.
You've just learned about your daughter.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just make
instinct.
sure that it's not an ambush,
Okay.
shall I?
That's such a
I'm
good
like,
idea.
I need to see what happens. I can just.
I stay
listen
a
to
distance
what
behind
Just
just in
listen.
case it's who I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go sit with. Are you staying?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
staying. I'm not leaving.
I'll go
I,
sit with Cadence and comfort, like look at Everard and like just like would sit with that information and just like comfort Cadence while like just thinking
Okay.
about that.
Iggy, as you run out into the main area, you see Benizi is comforting a figure wrapped in a cloak, standing by the reflection pool. Benizi looks up at you, and the woman turns to face you. You can see the long dark hair, tan skin, and golden freckles of Kay. And as she stands, she looks up at you. Do you know Ignatius? I have a note. As she rises, you look into her eyes, and then you look down on her body and you see similar black tattoos like the ones that you and your friends have. And she holds out a note.
Find Ignatius at Queensport. I am sorry. Yeah. You've done well. You're a remarkable messenger.
Thank you. Do you know my name?
I'm sorry, I don't think we've met before.
We cut across to Everard, who begins to wake. And you hear a new voice in your mind. Where's my brother? And that is where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. Yep.
What?
Thank you so much for joining us for the conclusion of Season 2 of the Chronicles of Aelwyn.
No. See ya. Bye. I'm going.
Oh my god.
I am very excited to have all of these new little threads being pulled at, and I'm so keen to dive back into that, but we need a little bit of a creative break over here at Winter's Tales. But don't worry, there's going to be so much more content heading your way. Thank you so much to our tech team, Chloe and Luke, today. What a fantastic job. A reminder as well that thanks to one of our sponsors for tonight, the Ravensridge Emporium, we do have a dice box and dice set giveaway that's going to end tomorrow night in the Wednesday World Building stream. You can find all the details about how to enter that on our Discord, link below in the About section. But basically, get creative and tag us in your creativity so that you can go in the draw to win this. Thank you as well to the Holly Fox, an incredible sponsor for this season. On top of that, we love and adore Holly. And thank you to my players. Please go around and tell the people who you are and where they can find you. Tate.
Hello, everybody. I have been, and will continue to be, Tate Bennett. Pronouns are he, him. You can find me on socials at Tate is Alive. Or here. During the break, we're going to be doing some fun stuff. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be saucy. Do you know what it is? I do.
He doesn't know.
He's bluffing.
Lucas was just dissociating for a second there.
Sorry, I'm not well. Hello.
A lot went.
I have been and will continue to be Lukas Perez. I use they them pronouns. You can find me on Instagram at Lukas Perez or in the after chat where I'm gonna cry. I can feel it in my balls. I can feel it.
Cry from your balls.
Yeah.
That's where tears are stored.
Oh, that's where
Yeah.
it is.
Long journey.
Fucking go.
So men don't cry. Hi. I am, and will be in the future, Andrea. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me on Instagram at Andrea May, or on my photography Instagram at Made For You. If you're in Perth, book a shoot with me.
Yeah, grow up.
Hi, I am and will continue to be Tristan. Don't bully me or I'll cry. I use he, him pronouns, and you can find me at TrisDaddy on Instagram or at the Blue Room Theater later in the year for Salted Pretzel and same time next week.
Oh my god, slay. Booked and blessed. He said booked and blessed. Hello. My name's Georgia McGivern. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me at Georgie Alexandra on Instagram. Oh, I didn't say that. I haven't, will continue to be Georgia McGivern. Yes.
Phew!
Thank you very much. And I have been AJ Winters, your DM for the Chronicles of Aelwyn. Thank you so much for being here and for staying on this journey from Season 1 to Season 2 and onwards into many seasons in the future. If you would like to see the chitter, chatter, and theories galore that we are going to get up to in the after chat once these cameras stop live streaming to you, then you can join us on Patreon, where you can watch the gossip and camaraderie of the cast and I post-episode. You can also join us tomorrow night for Wednesday World Building, 8 p.m. AWST. We're going to be getting into a few creative little things before I head to the UK. I'm going to be gone for a little bit of time, but that does not mean that content is going to stop here on the channel. So stay tuned for all the wonderful little chaotic things we've got planned, including maybe, but potentially, many a one-shot over the break. And we will let you know as soon as possible when season 3 is going to kick off. So, until then, we will see you in a future Tuesday? I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow. Just join us tomorrow. Ciao!
Yeah.